Namaskar. A very important topic on CRO is mentioned in our syllabus of electromagnetism, physics paper 3rd, and the question is generally asked is that describe the construction and working of a cathode ray oscillograph. So we have to discuss construction and working of cathode ray oscillograph. Cathode ray oscillograph is an instrument which can record instantaneous value of rapidly varying voltage. It is used to observe various alternating current waveforms and put to other use in radio engineering, television, and also in industry. It essentially consists of a CRT, a sweep circuit or time-based circuit, a synchronization circuit, high and low voltage supply, and horizontal and vertical amplifier. CR tube is an evacuated tube of shape in this figure. Its main parts are electron emitter, which is called cathode K, a device to control the intensity called the grid G, and accelerating and focusing electrodes A1, A2, A3 known as anodes, deflecting plates vertical Y1, Y2 and horizontal X1, X2, and a screen which fluoresces with electron imping on it. Let us discuss something about the electron emitter. The method of obtaining electron is similar to the used in thermionic bulb. The cathode K is indirectly heated by passing a suitable current through the filament FF, which is electrically insulated but thermally connected to it. The cathode is oxide coated type, for example MgO, and when it is heated, given out a copious supply of electrons. इंटेंसिटी कंट्रोल करने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं? द कैथोड इज सराउंडेड बाय मेटल शील्ड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ सिलेंडर with a hole at the other apart from the cathode. The cylinder is given a negative potential with respect to cathode so that electrons are repelled from its end of axis electrons joining the axis stream to form a fine beam which passes through the hole. This electrode is called the grid or maybe modulator. By varying the negative potential of the grid, the emission of electrons from the cathode can be controlled and thus the brightness of the spot on the screen can be varied. For the focus purpose, the beam of electron from the grid passes through a series of electrodes known as first, second and third anodes, all of which are at positive potential with respect to cathode. These electrodes act like an electron lens system and bring about a sharp focusing of the electron beam on the fluorescent screen. Generally, the anode A1 and A3 are connected together and have the highest positive potential with respect to cathode, while the anode A2 has a potential lower than that of A1 and A3 but higher than that of cathode. The potential of the anode A2 can be varied and thus the spot of light brought to fine focus on the screen. The whole system consisting of cathode, grid, anode. Shoot out a fine pencil of fast moving electrons and is therefore called electron gun. The common form of cathode ray tubes usually uses electrostatic deflection arrangement. For this purpose, two sets of plates X1, X2 and Y1, Y2 are mounted between the final anode A3 and the screen. As shown in this diagram, the plate Y1, Y2 are horizontal and represents a parallel plate capacitor in which an electric field in the vertical Y direction is set up when a potential difference is applied to the plates, thereby causing the electron beams to move up and down according to the polarity of plates. The plates X1 and X2 are vertical and electric field in the horizontal X direction is set up when the potential difference is applied to these plates, thereby causing the electron beam to move from left to right or right to left according to the polarity of plates. If electric field are simultaneously set up between the vertical and horizontal deflecting plates, the resultant displacement of the electron beam in accordance with the vector sum of vector vertical and horizontal displacement. The position of a spot on the screen can therefore be adjusted by applying suitable DC potential to each of the two sets of deflecting plate. One plate of each pair X1 and Y1 is connected to the anode A3 so that there is no electric field between the plates and electron gun, and the anode A3 is earth. This screen of CR tube is coated with fluorescent material such as zinc orthosilicate known as phosphor, and brilliant spot is visible on the screen due to fluorescence where the electron beam strike. The inside of the neck of the tube is coated with adequate or some other conducting material, thereby connecting the screen to the final plate A3. The screen is therefore maintained at the same potential as A3, which keeps the electrons from A3 to screen in free flight, as the space through which the electron beam passes the free from the electrostatic field, except those set up between the deflecting plates. As the electron strike the screen, these leak off to the anode A3 and finally through the power supply to the cathode. One of the great advantages of the CR oscillograph is its ability to indicate very short time interval and to record variation of the voltage with time. If an alternating potential difference is applied to the plate Y1, Y2, the spot on the screen will trace out a vertical line proportional to the peak value of the applied voltage. If the waveform of the alternating voltage is to be obtained, the spot must be made to move horizontally along the x direction as well as move up and down along the y-axis so that the pattern may spread out on the screen. This is done by connecting the horizontal deflecting plates X1, X2 to a source of voltage that rises gradually at constant rate to maximum value and then suddenly drop back to zero. Such a voltage is said to be have a sawtooth shape, which is marked in figure 2nd. It causes the beam to move horizontally across the screen at a uniform speed and then snap back to its starting points. the electronic circuit producing the sawtooth voltage is called sweep circuit or time-based circuit. A time-base is said to be linear if it produces a uniform movement of the spot. The sweep circuit or time-base us to obtain a pattern on the screen which is exactly the same as a curve of varying voltage applied the vertical deflecting plates by 1 by 2 as function of time. The only condition that has to be fulfilled is that the period of the sawtooth voltage must be equal to or an exact multiple of the period of the applied voltage of the studied. When two events occur simultaneously, they are said to be synchronized. The input signal applied to the biplate is synchronized with the sweep signal and will appear stationary when the beginning of the pulse of the signal wave train is caused to appear at the beginning of the sweep trace. To keep the trace steady, a portion of the incoming signal is fed to the sawtooth generator. This serves to lock the generator in step with vertical input frequency. In such a case, the trace is repeated again and again in the same position and thus appears stationary on the screen. The power supply provides the high voltage for the cathode ray tube, filament voltage for vacuum tube, and low voltage for other valve like transistor in the circuit as shown in this diagram. To amplify the weak signal, to increase the deflection in the vertical and horizontal direction without distortion of the incoming signal of X and Y plates, producing the vertical and horizontal deflection are connected to suitable amplifiers. Now let us consider the working. I have already mentioned the construction of oscillograph, and in construction we have discussed electron ammeter, how to intensity control, focus, deflection plates, time-based circuit, synchronization, amplifiers. Now let us discuss the working of the CRT. We shall describe the working of a cathode ray oscillograph by giving a method of finding out the waveform of unknown alternating voltage. This unknown alternating voltage is applied to the biplate as shown in this diagram. The spot of light will move vertically up and down in a vertical line in response to the voltage applied and will simply trace out a straight line on the screen. When the time-based voltage is applied to X plate, it makes the spot move on a horizontal direction, and as the spot reaches the end of the screen, it is again made to fly back to the starting point. Since the electron beam is now free to move into perpendicular direction, so actual picture of the waveform will be formed on the screen. A stationary picture is obtained when the time period or the frequency of the time-based voltage is adjusted equal to the time period of the unknown voltage. Then on the screen of CR tube, a stationary pattern appears. Now let us discuss some uses of this cathode ray oscillograph. The chief uses of cathode ray oscillograph is to demonstrate visually the variation of alternating or fluctuating current or potential in electric circuit. The electron beam possesses practically no inertia and immediately responds to any variation. It is used to measure the phase angle, power factor of alternating current, inductance and dielectric losses. The third use, it is used to trace the hysteresis loop of iron. It is also used in radio engineering to test the fidelity of response and depth of the modulation in wireless sets. To study dynamic bulb characteristic, observation on atmosphere directions, finding and detection of the reflected wireless wave, as in the case of radar. It is also used in television receivers. It is used in industry for the study of mechanical pressure, indicator, diagrams of internal combustion engine, electrocardiography, that is study of the action of hearts. So you just see by discussing several uses, cathode ray oscillograph has got several uses. Not only in industry, it is also applicable in medical science. Thank you.